Now I have the Selenium script recorded. I think yesterday or day before yesterday, I recorded a script. Okay. Now let me execute this. This is going to execute or run. So it is automatically running. It is logging into the system. It is going to the items, and then it is typing something. It is selecting something on the screen automatically, and then it is clicking the reset button. It is coming back. It has finished the execution. At the bottom, if you see, this is called the execution log. Open. OK. When it says OK, it means it executed correctly. You will also see a tick mark, green tick mark, that it is done. Okay. So it completed successfully. So it was able to click, it was able to type. You are able to see that on the screen. This is called the execution screen. Okay. In this thing, okay, one of the things that if you notice here, each one is a command. I click on this. When you click on this, a command open. What does it open? It opens this URL. Then it says next command, set the window size to this one. Next command is click. But click on what? Username. It says ID is equal to username. What does that mean? If I go to this system, and then this is the user ID, right? But if you say right click, inspect, if you say inspect, this is the button, right? This is a form. Within this form, there is an input. Okay. There is an input, username. There's an input box, password. So at the top, you could see it is highlighting. When I move this, it is highlighting the entire form. It is highlighting that field. If you see that user name, if you come back to the script here, it says username. In HTML, whatever the person has done, it is making a click, then it says action is type. I selected this command, line number 4, type in this box admin, because where are you typing? This is a screen. In this screen, in this input box, I am typing, right? In this screen, in this input box, I am typing. So it is also telling you what is your action or the command, on what element you are typing or clicking, and what is the value you are typing. Okay, now if I say type, under the password also, ID is equal to password, again it is typed as admin. Now every command, if you see, now if I say it's a click, under the click, on what you have clicked, link text items, it is saying I am clicking on the link items. Then on the item code, I am typing something, okay, ABC001. On the item, on this one, I am selecting. If you see, it says select. In many places, you could see click, a single click or a double click, typing using the keyboard, select using the mouse, which item you are selecting. This is a list box, so you are selecting, right? Selenium, please understand this. Selenium, if you go to the screen, you know this field is username because you are able to read English. You are able to read English. Now if we say admin, you know, click on items is a link. You are able to read English, so you are able to understand this. Now if you click on items, this list box, item category, you know it is as item category. But internally, if you look at it, right? Internally, if you look at it, this is again a form, right? It's a set of fields. Within this field, this is the table body. This is that item. It says, though the text says item category, internally, if you look at this HTML code, this list box, they have given the name item code. That's what they mentioned. This, as a human being, you will understand this as item category. But internally in the code for this particular thing, it is saying as item code. So in Selenium, what is internally given is taken care. Okay. Then there is a code. Name is equal to code. So if you go back to this item, right? This is the item. Okay. The very first this box. The box, its name is code. Internally, what is the name given? That is how Selenium understands. Okay. So code is what is given outside, code colon, whereas internally it is given as code. Here it is given item category, whereas the name given here internally is item code. So Selenium understands on what basis I know this element on the screen. Remember our testing class? Page, element, action. So action, the element, and what is the value you are giving. This is the value I am typing ABC001, right? This is how Selenium understands. Now there is a magic. This is in Selenium, its own language internally. And it is represented as a grid, like in Excel sheet. But now I want to run hundreds of tests like this. How do I do? To do that, all you need to do is on the left hand side, this is the thing that you have saved. Click here on this thing, right? On the three dots. There is an export. Click on export. When you click on export, okay, it is asking which language you want to export. C# or Java or Python or Ruby. We are going to do Python. So I select Python. I say export. Now he says test demo 1. Now I say test demo 2. Okay. I save it as test demo 2. Let me go to the download page. There's a test demo 2. Right click. I'm going to open it in Notepad. Look at this. He has whatever he has done in terms of Selenium, in terms of this clicks, this grid, he has automatically created Python code. This is Python. He has given Python code. If you know how to run Python, this will run. But for that, there is some libraries you need to install. We will deal that later. Suppose I go here to Selenium, export in Java, export, and he is saying demo 1 test Java file under the download. Okay, I go to download demo 1 test Java, right click, open with Notepad. Now he gave in Java. Previously he gave in Python. Now this is Java. You could see this open brace, curl brace, these are all Java. Whereas if you go to the previous one in this thing, this is Python. There is no open brace, curl brace. This is a very simple technique. You record the system. Selenium internally understands based on the internal HTML names given. From Selenium, on the test, select from right hand in these three dots, just say export. In whichever language you want, it will export. Once you have got the file here in Python or Java, you can run it from Java or Python, from that environment. Hundreds of tests you can record, export, run. Record, export, run. Is this concept clear to you all? How to export code from Selenium to Python or Java? Our interest is Python, so we'll be doing Python. Is this clear? If this is clear, can you please give a reaction or raise your hands? Because we will not be dealing only with Selenium, we will be dealing with Python also. Is this clear? Exporting code from Selenium. If so, please give a reaction or raise your hands. Now, a tester will also do some programming. When you have become an automation tester, you will do programming. You will not be implementing business logic into your program, but you will be implementing how to test. We will tell you how to do that. So our aim is automate the tests using Selenium and Python. Now we are going to move to from Selenium, we are going to move to Python because you need to know Python. Then only you will be able to do this whole stuff. Okay. Now let me add a poll. Okay. Okay. So I am starting a poll. I know Python. Please vote. If you know yes, click yes. If you don't know, click no. Okay. Answer. Poll is going on. Good. Like most people, out of the 6 people who have answered, others also please answer the question. I know Python or not. If you know Python, click yes. If you do not know Python, click no. Of 26, 6 answered, 7 answered. 6 out of 7. That means 85% do not know Python. We will teach you Python. That's what our aim is. People who know Python, you can still attend, not a problem. It will be, we don't want to do lot of programming in Python, but we should know minimal Python. Good. I stop this. Before you go to Python, what you need to do is on Google, click IDLE Python. Okay. Type IDLE Python. It will go to this one. First link, download Python, python.org. Okay. Download Python. From here, download and install. This is the very first step. To have Python on your PC, you need to go to download Python from Google. Go to this python.org/downloads. From here, you can download the stuff. Very simple. Once you download, install it. 2 to 3 minutes process. That's all. A very simple thing. Python is the largest open source community now. Python is used both in business applications as well as machine learning and AI. It is very, very heavily used. So knowing Python will take you for the next 10 years. Okay, definitely. Because machine learning and artificial intelligence fully revolve around two languages, R and Python. R is cryptic like C, whereas Python is very simple like Java. Okay? It is very clear when you read the program. Step 1, go to python.org/downloads. Download for your Windows or Mac or whatever machine you have. Install. Once you install, in my machine I have already installed. Once you install, from the prompt, type IDLE. Show this IDLE. Click on it. It will open the Python IDLE. This is basically integrated development. The language editor, you need to have the editor. To create a new Python file, simply click File, New. It will open this editor. Okay, this is the editor. Okay, under this editor, there's an option, show line numbers. It will show the line numbers. Okay, you can also increase the size. Configure IDLE. Right now it is in 16. Now I'll increase this to 18. The letters will be definitely bigger. It's a very simple editor for Python. Is this clear? Are these steps clear? First is install. After that install, you start opening this and then open the IDLE. Show the line numbers. Is this clear? Very good. Okay. Now let us start Python. Let us start Python. In Python, comment starts with hash. This is a comment. Put a hash. This is another comment. Commenting lines start with hash. Very simple. I want to print something on the screen. Command is print. Print hello all. Welcome to school program. You can put double quotes or you can also put single quotes. This is also allowed. Okay. Very simple print. Print within brackets. What is the text you want to print? Now let me save. Control S. Let me save Python 101. Okay. Extension is .py. Like in your C program, it will be .c. C++ it will be .cpp. Here it is py.py. Now say run. Run the module. If you run, it just printed the two lines. Then the run ends. Okay. The run started here, run ended here. So you can close the window. Then it is coming back to the prompt, the editor. Very simple. Print. Within print, the text you can give in double quotes or you can give it in single quotes. Next thing is you want to input something, give input to Python. In C, what is the input? What is the input command? Anybody remembers? If you remember, type it in the chat. In C, print is printf. What is the input command for C? You can type it in Q&A chat. Anybody? Somebody said no. Scanf. Scanf is in C. Now, here it is very simple. You want to print something. Now you want to get input. The command is input. Input within bracket. Give your name. Okay. But input always needs a variable at the left hand side. Okay. A is equal to, okay, A is equal to input of this. So whatever you give the input, it will go to the variable way. Now I say print A. Now I have another variable. Let's copy paste. Input, give your age. Let's have the variable name as B. Print B. Okay. Save the command. Now let me run this. Watch carefully. I am asking two inputs, input A and input B. Run the module. Now it is asking give your name. I say Nagarajan, enter. Now it says I entered Nagarajan, it stored in variable A, it printed the variable's value. What is your age? I say 53, it says 53. I'm finished. Right? When you get these three prompts, that means the program finished. Now I run it again, go run the module again. In the same prompt, it will continue. Run started here. Your name, go, age is 34. That's it. Program finished. You can close the window or open whatever. It's up to you. So fundamentally, comment is hash. Printing something on the console or the screen is print. Getting an input from the user is input within bracket, give a message. It will show that so that you can type. Otherwise, you will not know what it is asking. If you simply say give input, you will not know what exactly is asking. Is this clear? Fundamental three commands: hash, commenting, inputting, and then printing. If this is clear, please give a reaction as or raise your hands. Good. Now, let me do one more thing. The age is taken in the variable B. Now I want to say if the age is above 65, it should print senior citizen. If the age is below 65, then 65 or above senior citizen. Otherwise, it should print not a senior citizen. So I am making a decision. If you need to make a decision in programming, I need to use if then else command, correct? In Python, very simple. If, same syntax, if within bracket, what is age, variable B greater than or equal to 65, you need to put a colon. This is a syntax. Put a colon and then enter. In C, you'll type a tab. The body of the if condition should be within a tab. It should be indented. If B is greater than or equal to 65, print you are a senior citizen. Come back to the same level as else. If put else colon tab print you are young fellow. Okay. Very simple. If within bracket the condition, then colon. Okay. Then the command print whatever you want to do as part of the body. Else do this. This is like English. If age is greater than 65, print this. Otherwise, or else print this. So what should I do? Just save this program. Run it. It is asking give your name, Nagarajan. It is asking give your age, 53. When I do this, it is saying, hey, I am having a problem. Type error. Greater than or equal to B greater than 65. It is saying str versus int. Okay. Str means string, int means integer. What is this error? If you go back to this place, whatever input you are getting from the user, it is always treated as string. Name is a string. That means a set of characters, alphabets, numbers, comma, everything is taken as character. Whereas age is an integer. It's a number. It cannot have, but I entered only 5 and 3. But still it is treating as a string. So to convert this, what you need to do is input from the keyboard always comes as a string. So to convert it, you have to say int within bracket of the whole stuff. What will happen is you'll first get the input from the user. That is treated as string. Then it will convert that into integer and then store it in B. Then this B is treated as integer. Now let me run this program once again. Watch. Name Nagarajan. I enter 53. Now it is saying 53. You are a young fellow, right? Now this time previously it gave this error. Now it is not giving this error. Reason is whenever you are getting integer or number values from the keyboard, you have to convert it to integer, then only process in if conditions. Otherwise it will give errors. Is this clear? Very simple if condition in Python. Is this clear? Is this clear? If so, please give a reaction or raise your hands. Commenting input output as print, basic if then else condition, converting a string into an integer. Is this clear? If this is clear, please raise your hands or give a reaction in Zoho meeting. Response. No response. Is this clear? Any doubts? This very simple, extremely simple concepts. Okay. Now, okay, one hand raised at least. Good. Now let me stop here. I stop recording.